Hey everybody, this is Lisa, Paper Lace and Bling. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new and you want to get organized, this is the place to be. If you are a continuing joiner of my cleanup on aisle 5, I really appreciate you and all the comments that you give me. And I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up and maybe share this with somebody you know that maybe needs a little extra help. So this is primarily just off my back table of Christmas ribbon and stuff. And it just, it kind of exploded. When you dig into it, there's no way of not having it happen. Plus, this is a bag of stuff that were like cut-offs from things that I sold in my shop. And a lot of them are jacquard trim, which I am saving those to do digital on, because a lot of these are antique, vintage, whichever one you want to call them. And so, yeah, one of these days I will be, because I just keep coming across where somebody will just have a bit or piece of something, and that one's so pretty for Christmas, but yeah, so I have been slowly saving up. Wow. Boho Dream. Ooh, let's stop this from unraveling, I should say. Let's clip you off. All right. So yeah, there'll be a little bit of something for everybody in this. But there's ironing to be done, and this will probably be a winter project when there's nothing left to do but sit in here because it's cold outside. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I will probably try and do some digital things this winter, I've been collecting up on them. Look at all of this just lovely scrumdiddlyicious stuff. Yeah, these will be really nice to have little snippets like this on projects. Now this one is not vintage, but it looks vintage. I bought that not too long ago from a lady that sells that stuff at a store. That's a vintage piece. Okay, oh, got some more. I love jacquard trim, but not everybody does. But if it's jacquard trim without the thickness, could those of you who don't like working with the thicker jacquard trim love this? I know I would. Okay, there's some in here too. I've got plenty of that one. I think that is it for that. So, oops. And I think I also have, I have some of my antique lace in here. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. This is part of a baby's collar. It's just gorgeous stuff. And every once in a while I'll dig in here because I'll need it for something, It has to be just perfect though in order for me to use it. And I have, this needs to go in there. This is so cute, but I have a feeling it didn't start out this way. Can you guys see that? It looks like somebody took the time to cut those little banner things. I don't know, but it's definitely an older piece. Okay, so I'm done with that. Oh, and I have this. This needs to go in there. This is some teardrop lace. And yeah, Okay, was there anything else? Well, I'll look at that later. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I just need to get organized. So, we're doing an organized thing. I'm going to allow this much space for ribbon and stuff. Now, I went through my junk stuff that I get off the back of books and, you know, writing tablets and stuff. And so I cut them down. The bottom of this is 7 inches, so I made them 7¼ inches or whatever. But so I made them all 7 inches so they'd fit in there fine. So yeah, I just want a ability to kind of look and see what's available and go from there. So, yeah, this is what I'm doing today. I got out my, what do you call it? Ooh, yeah, that thing. I did. I got it out. I got out a journal. Could not find the very first one that I made. It's the one I wanted to do. I don't know where I put it. But I just pulled a journal out and I started writing in it. Because we're less than 2 weeks going to Florida. And so I'm trying to figure out what all I need to do. What else needs to be taken. It's getting a lot easier because we have pretty much duplicated everything in the RV. That, you know, that we need. Like, I've got towels and you know, everything in there. It all has its own stuff, so I don't have to pack it full every time. So now this time, really, all I need to do is I have not done the bedding yet because of the big blah with my yeah, with that thing. Washing machine. So I didn't even pull the bedding off. I just said, you know, as soon as we get the washing machine fixed. I just could not find anybody that would work on it. It, you know, one of the bad things about living out in the sticks, found one person that would come work on it, but it was $150 just for him to get here. I'm like, okay, I get it. You know, you're traveling 75 miles to get here, so $150 for expenses that way. But, you know, then if he did anything or changed anything or all, I'd have to pay for all that too. So it's like, you know, okay, thank you. So probably what it would have cost me to get things going with him, I bought a new one. I didn't buy a fancy one. I did not buy a Samsung, that's for sure. But this one is not got all the electronics on it. It's all dials and buttons. And so this one people will work on. The handymen around here will work on. So if I ever need any assistance with my washer, I will be able to get somebody over. Yes, so that's always a very nice thing. So, yeah. So there's that. Just getting excited and, you know, feeling a little, well, not yet. Not feeling overwhelmed yet, but I'm sure it will come. Okay, so this is basically all I'm doing is going to wrap these things up that I would really love to see leave my space. And, you know, with I'm pretty much decimating my Christmas stash, so And now I'm not decimating my ribbon stash in Christmas. You know, guys, I am so bad. Ribbon is just a I don't know what to tell you. I have a hard time passing up a pretty roll of ribbon. So I have, you know, those big zipper cases that you get your quilts in at the store, those big plastic zipper cases, is absolutely chock full of unused rolls of Christmas ribbon. Not just ribbon, it's all Christmas ribbon. Yeah, I'm bad. Ribbon is a weakness. Ribbon is a weakness. That's funny. Oh. So yeah, these are things that I would love to see get used up. I think I'll just leave that in there like that. And these little wires will keep them on. I think. And then I had some more of this. Here it is. So we will just have a go at getting this stuff ready that's going to take the least amount of work. And I am so looking forward to doing this with my grandson. I don't know how much he will want to do versus, well, he'll probably want to really help, but versus how long is he really going to stay focused on it. So I just figured that occasionally I would say, oh, Connor, I am stumped. If anybody has any great ideas, because this is my one and only grandson so far, and, you know, we just have to figure it out. We just have to figure it out. But, yeah, so he's 7, like I said. He turned 7 in June. He's in 1st grade. He's so excited. He loves his teacher. So that's why I'm making the teacher book as well. Because he can be a handful. He can be a handful, which all boys can. His is a little different, though. He's not like the outdoorsy kind of kid, which is totally what I'm used to. He is kind of a little bit more, and I'm not saying smart. He is smart. He can carry on in a conversation that an adult would be rather interested in. And I'm not just saying that is, my daughter's constantly trying to keep him from talking to strangers. And then they're like, I can't believe his vocabulary. But my daughter never talked baby talk to him. She always spoke in complete adult sentences and explained things to him. I mean, she really has done a wonderful job with this young'un. Just a wonderful job. And she's doing it by herself. Whew. I can remember raising my boys, and my husband had a job that usually I'd fly him to the airport on Mondays and pick him up on Fridays. And having 2 boys, 4 years apart, Denise was already grown and out of the house, so she is I'm trying to think, 11 years older. I think 11 years older than the boys. I can't remember if it's 11 or 12, and my mathematical skills are not working right now. Oh, so anyway, but you know, she was off to college when we got the boys, doing her own thing. Let's see. This, I don't need to take all of this. I think I'll take these smaller little pieces, and I'm going to leave this here. And I'm going to hang it up with my other ribbon. So that will go on my door. And this, I think, is a whole roll, but I would like to, I think it's a Dollar Tree. So the stars are not centered on the ribbon. If you guys ever notice that, excuse me, in some places they are centered, and in I am so sorry, I've been getting the hiccups all day today. I don't know why. I drink a lot of water. It's all I can drink. Occasionally I will slip in one of those tiny, tiny little, you know, those little tiny Cokes, Pepsi, and I have to do the one with real sugar, of course, so I'm, you know, drinking my calories. But it's just a treat, and it doesn't last long. It's like 7.5 ounces or something, so yeah. But it's enough. I can only do it like once a week. If I do it more than that, my stomach gets too off. And sometimes I can't even finish the whole thing. So yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but hey, you do what you gotta do, right? We are all with our own issues that nobody quite would understand what it is for you to deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with. And, you know, that's okay. That's okay. It happens. Everybody's got their own stuff to deal with. No big deal, right? It is just move ahead. That is what we all do. We just kind of move ahead. Well, I'm going to try and wrap that around. I don't have enough pins, I think, to get all of this stuff done. I didn't think that one through very well, did I? Okay, I got room for one more on here. So I have this really pretty green. I love this kind of sagey avocado green with the Christmas stuff. I mean, sometimes, not all the time, but yeah. It's a nice thing. I know I could be using tape on this, and you guys can totally use tape on this, but I don't like not being able to use the very ends that you've taped. If it stays on there too long. Ooh, it's getting pretty thick here, guys. And I've got 3 more to go. Yeah, I think that's just going to get stuffed in something. And I did want to bring this because I think I'm going to have some shabby chic. I think. But I'm not going to put it on this. I think I'm just going to have a small bag. My daughter, I asked her if she knew her family preferences as far as her aunts, her mother, her biological mother's sisters. If they liked traditional, you know, red and green, or if they were more of a shabby chic. I'm hoping she comes back and says they're all traditional, but if there's one that really loves the shabby chic or two, I do have enough things that I could pull for them. I do. I do. So, we'll see. And I do have some things that are pink and blue that I'm probably going to make for his teacher. I've got some of this really nice red cording. So that will come in handy for all kinds of things because it lays flat. It's 2 pieces kind of stuck together, but it lays very flat. So unlike round cording, that of course does not lay flat. Okay, got a knot. What else is new? 20 minutes clean up on aisle 5. So I hope you guys are getting something done. I'm probably going to be another 5 or 10 minutes here, so I will stick with you and you stick with me. Come on, guys. Find something to get that needs to be cleaned up. Just grab something. Anything. It all needs to get done, so what difference does it make? Just look over on the side of your table and grab something. Doesn't even have to be crafty. Got some papers over there need to be going through. Yeah, and then just listen to me blab. Blab, 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 blab. Blab. Let's see. Let's just try and stick this. Through there. Anyway, let's see what else. I mean, I started doing the journal thing, and within, I don't know, 20 minutes, I had like 30 things on there, and I'm like, holy Hannah, I better get get moving. I was thinking I was much better off than I was. And of course, with the washing machine not really working, pretty much everything in my house was in a pile somewhere that needed washed. So, I mean, I was down to using those sheets that don't stay on the bed, the fitted sheet that doesn't stay on the bed, you know. But you keep it just for those emergencies. Or if you need something to throw over something or whatever. Oh yeah, that's what we had on our bed. I even had a new sheet set. I went to TJ Maxx. I found the nicest sheet set. Oh my gosh. So finally got that washed and put on. So what a difference from the, you know, have to get up in the middle of the night, tuck it underneath your bed. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I usually keep it if I need to throw it over a plant or something, but it was clean, and I said, well, we're using it. That's pretty sad. Yeah, that's pretty sad, but we needed clean stuff badly. Badly. So, anywho. So yeah, I've got a lot of laundry to do. I told my husband, I said, I've got to do the bedding from in the RV. I said, can you get that for me today? And he goes, I sat here this morning thinking about, you know, sitting in his chair watching TV, thinking about what I was going to do today. And I'm still sitting here. That's about as far as I got, he said. I said, okay, maybe I'll go out and get the bedding. He said, we really need to do a day and get in there and just make sure we've got everything. You know, it's clean because I clean it before I pack everything away that we take off. So, you know, I wipe everything down, clean the sinks. Of course, the shower I clean every time I'm in it, so I don't really have to deal with that. I do the same thing at the house. I get those Magic Clean erasers. And there is nothing like being able to clean your shower after it has had somebody take a shower and everything is soft and, you know, that hard water stuff or whatever. We don't have that, but so I don't know if that would be much help. But all the other stuff, oh my gosh, just to be able to take that Magic Erase cleaner and just go to town. I rub it down all over and it just is great. I hardly ever have to just go in and clean my shower. So, yeah. I like that. Oop. Let go. Thank you. So, that is not going to stay there. And I don't think I really have any tape of, oh yeah, I got this. I got this right here. Oh, this is floral tape. That won't work. And it's old floral tape, so it really, this is some micropore tape. Let's just get a little piece of that. There we go. I've got these little reindeer. I sold out of them in my shop almost immediately when I put them on, and I saved myself a yard. Yeah, I like them. They're little puffy reindeer. And I like that they were brown and not red or green. Because especially in the vintage traditional, having some browns is so nice. And the fact that they're just little accent pieces, yeah. But anyway. So, I tell you, I have a question. And I hope all of you will take a second after the video's over and answer that question. What do you work on with me? Do you work with me? Do you just listen? You know, because I have a lot of views on this, but I'd like to know exactly what you're doing. Now, I know one, Jody Lewis Creations, she says, oh, I had you on cleaning up my area. So I have heard from her that she actually listens to my ramblings while she's cleaning up. So, oh gosh, that one's not going to fit on there. This thing is filling up fast. I got this little piece of material on here too. But listen, we're at 27 minutes, guys. So I am going to, that won't even wrap around there. I am going to go ahead and start the sign off. So please, though, take a moment and let me know. I'm just going to wrap this around here. Let me know. Do you just listen to me? Do you clean? What are you cleaning? And are you finding this useful? So I would love to know what you guys are getting out of it, okay? All right, well, I'm going to call it quits for the day. I got to go and start dinner now. I'll talk at y'all later. Take care. Bye.